This meeting at the African Union Peace and Security Council at the level of heads of state and government held on the sideline of the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, in New York, United States. Vice President Kashim Shettima represented President Bola Tinubu at the meeting. Speaking, the Vice President acknowledged the role played by AU's peace support operations, which is a unit designed to maintain, monitor, and build peace in Africa through peacekeeping and peace enforcement mission. He, however, observed that the operation comes at a huge financial cost. The Vice President noted that the current UN administration and growing interest by international partners in conflict outside the African continent, it was becoming increasingly difficult for countries to show that the total cost of peace support operations on the continent. The Vice President says this is the only way the continent peace support operation can leave behind resilient and self-sustaining peace infrastructure whenever they find themselves. Maintaining that meddling in crisis on the continent is contrary to the African Conflict Prevention and Resolution Initiative. The Vice President called on the Council to consider adopting a communique to address the loopholes in conflict resolutions.
As such, our continent must continue to maintain a blend of military and diplomatic approaches in its conflict prevention and resolution endeavors. Against this backdrop, we urge this Council to ensure that the concept of future peace operations, particularly the UN-mandated ones, make provision for diplomatic and political strategies that will ultimately address the root causes of conflict.
Earlier, special representatives of the Secretary General to the African Union and head of the United Nations Office to the African Union, Pafiet Onaiga Ayanga, decried the surge in armed conflicts and dwindling funding for peace intervention on the continent. He urged member countries to establish their own national peacekeeping and conflict prevention mechanisms. Ikharo, Attah, ITV News.